Welcome back to the parent effect. Today we're actually going to be looking at binomial distribution, and we're going to be looking at using our calculators to make it more easy to find the answers, because often it's quite tedious. So I'm going to introduce you to our good friend capital Sigma, which is this guy here. So that in maths means that we're summing up. So just to give you an example of what it would actually do, if we were working out this and we chucked that into the calculator, what it would do is it would replace x with 1, with 2, with 3, and with 4, and then it would sum them all up. So we're going to be using that functionality, but in the context of binomial distribution, just to help us. So just, it really depends which calculator you have, but for example, mine is just up here and it looks like this, and you can put whatever equation you want in there, alpha x to get your x, and then you can scroll along and put the lower and upper bounds in. So in this case, if I put 2 to 6, it's going to be summing up 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, all the way up to 2 times 6, and it will work that out for you. So let's have a look at the context of a binomial distribution. So just to get us into the COVID style question, rat tests are what we used in New Zealand. I think with the rapid antigen tests. I think they had a different name in the UK. I can't remember what they were called. But we're just looking at what if they gave us a false negative, and what if the chance was 17%. I just made that number up. I don't know if that's true. And Mrs. Perrin, that is me, took 5 rat tests when I was infected with COVID. What is the probability that more than one of them is negative? So just when I have a question like this, the first thing I always like to do is pull out the relevant information. So for binomial, I'm looking for n and I'm looking for p. So n is 5 and the probability is 0.17. And then I try and work out the question, what is the probability that more than one of them? So I'm doing more than one of them, so greater than 1. So if I'm thinking about that in a sigma form, I'm not going to include 1 because it has to be more than 1. So we're going from 2 to 5. And then we're literally just going to use this formula, but we're going to use x's for the ones that we don't know. Okay, so we know n is 5, but r is the question. And the question is it 2, it's adding up 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to replace r with x. So I guess we could write that as well. And then we're going to times by the probability to the power of x. And then we're going to do 1 minus the probability to the power of 5 minus x, because n was 5. So let's chuck that in a calculator and I'll show you how easy that is to do. So you access your sigma function, 5c alpha x times 0.17 to the power of alpha x times 1 minus 0.17 to the power of 5 minus alpha x. And then if you push along, it'll flick that down to the bottom. So we're going from 2 up to 5, and we push equals, and we have an answer. 20, I already forgot it, 2027. So I guess to keep it to 3 sig fig, it would be that answer. If you didn't want to sum them up, you actually have a table function as well on your calculator. And you can put the function in the exact same manner. 5c alpha x times 0.17 times 1 minus 0.17. Oh, I forgot to do to the power of 5 minus x. Let me just go back and chuck to the power of x. Otherwise, we're definitely getting the wrong answer. To the power of, you always know you've got the wrong answer when you get an answer over 1. And then it says, where would you like me to start and where would you like me to finish? I mean, for this one, I'd like to start at 2 and go up to 5, but you could go from 0 to 5. And then it will actually give you the probabilities of each individual situation. So you can also get your information from there. Although that looks like a different answer from what I had, so I think maybe I've typed in something wrong. All right, let's practice this. So these questions here, I'm not wanting you to focus on that question 1. I'm wanting you to focus on these questions here. So anything that's got a less than or greater than, you can obviously do the first questions as well. But for example, if we just pull out that 2 part 3, summing up. So it says it's less than or equal to 3. So that means the top number is 3 and it's going down to 0. The next one, we're summing up from greater than or equal to 7. So from 7 and the maximum number is 8. Top number always goes, biggest number always goes on top. I've just remembered why we got that. No, I am confusing myself. All right. When you can pause the video now to have a look at the questions. And then if you want to look at the answers, they are there. So hopefully that will help you answer questions more quickly in a Cambridge exam. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.